Here on the Transparent FX Academy, every day I give you my best market breakdowns, showing you how you can be looking to analyze the market both from a technical and in order flow perspective to identify the best trading opportunities in the Forex market. So without further ado, let's jump straight to the charts and see which is today's Forex pair. Okay, so let's make a full breakdown of the situation that we currently have on audnzd. Now, why do I want to speak about audnzd? Because at the moment we have a very interesting price action and structure for a potential opportunity. So I want to give you guys a full breakdown of the situation that we have. So first I will be covering the technical aspect of this market. Then we will go and see what we have from an order flow perspective by checking the commitment of traders, so the COT data, which is what hedge funds, so basically the non-commercials in the market are doing. And by the end of the video, by using the combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for a potential trading opportunity on the pair. Now, starting here from the monthly time frame, what do we have? Now here in the monthly, we know that this area was acting as a very strong resistance here, preceding this move to the downside. We then had the break above the zone, and at that point, this previous resistance was turned support here. However, the market then broke back below this structure, making this previous resistance once again quite strong resistance here. So what we can expect at this point is for the market to go for a deeper test of this previous support or resistance before then providing a rejection to the downside. So the monthly here looks quite bearish for audnzd. Going down on the weekly time frame, what do we have? Now here on the weekly, we can see that at the moment this market is about to test previous weekly support, which is now turned resistance. In fact, this area was acting as quite strong previous weekly support here, preceding both these moves to the upside. However, the market then melted below the zone quite aggressively with this red candle here. And as you know, in the market, previous support, once it is broken to the downside, is turned resistance. So basically, this market is about to test previous support, turn resistance, and we can expect the market to get rejected to the downside. Now, in general, after an impulse, if you want to measure the correction, what you have to do is take your Fibonacci from the high to the low of the impulse. And if we do that, we can see how the resistance that we have here from a structure perspective is currently lining up perfectly with its zone that is in between the 50% and 0.618 golden ratio of the Fibonacci taken on this weekly impulse. So here in the weekly, everything seems quite bearish and we can expect the market to reject to the downside this previous support turned resistance. Just a quick thing, make sure that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and also let me know in the comments the topic for the next video that you will like. Now, going down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Now here on the daily, we can see that at the moment, as we have already identified on the weekly time frame, all this zone here, which was quite clear previous also daily support here, again here and again here, is now turned resistance. So basically, we are about to test also here on the daily, very strong previous daily support, turn resistance. And the way in which the market is actually retesting this level is creating a bearish pattern. In fact, we can see how the market here has just created this W formation. Now, in general, after the creation of a W, you want to see the market provide a move to the downside to complete the pattern itself at the previous resistance turn support. So here on the daily time frame, what we expect is for the market to provide a nice move to the downside to complete the pattern itself at this previous daily resistance turned support. Now, if we go and see what we have from a COT perspective, so commitment of traders, which is what hedge funds are currently doing in the market, what we can see is that on the AUD, hedge funds have been decreasing their net positions for quite some time. In fact, we went from having 12.2k net positions all the way down to having minus 800k net positions. So we went from having a quite bullish net positioning with way more longs than shorts, with 66k longs and 54k shorts, all the way down to having a negative net positioning with more shorts than longs. So the AUD is definitely getting bearish. And if we go and see what we have on the NZD, we can actually see that in the short term, net positions have been increasing here on the NZD, going from 2.5K to 8.5K. So the NZD is getting strong from an institutional perspective and the AUD is getting weak, which makes for a perfect completion of this potential W formation. So how we will be approaching this potential shorting opportunity with students? Now, as usual, we will be reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes from a directional perspective. But when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best timeframes are the 4-hour and the other intraday timeframes. So with students, we will be monitoring price action from a 4-hour perspective and lower during this move to the upside. And we will be waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bullish market as we have right now to an intraday bearish market. And as soon as the market will shift from an intraday bullish to an intraday bearish market, at that point, we will be adding AUD and ZD to our watch list. And as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point, we will be taking a nice short with a good risk to reward and good probabilities at that point for the move to the downside and for the market to complete the pattern at this previous resistance, turn support here from a daily perspective. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you smash that like and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free analysis education and updates for all of you. You can also go and check out the mentorship program. The link is in the description. It's a very complete program. First, you learn all the rules of my rule-based strategies. Then you trade the strategies with me. Every day you get the new daily market breakdown showing you how to apply the strategies with the entries, stops, and take profits. And you can also ask questions and get the answer the same day with the Q&A session. So it's a very complete program. I really suggest that you go and check it out. The link is in the description, and I will see you in my next video.